guys. Tonight, let's start in child's pose and we'll do our breathing there instead of on our backs. So join me in all fours, and then you're gonna take your knees just a little bit farther behind you and then start to just fold in. You can take your knees as wide as your mat. Let your toes curl under. And just let your head hang heavy, let your arms be heavy. And let's start by all taking one breath in together. So take a big inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Let your eyes be heavy. And just start to relax and start to sink into your mat. And tonight, rather than doing our box breathing, we're just going to start with just matching our inhales and our exhales. So all I want you to do is just focus on taking one breath in, filling up your lungs, filling up your stomach, and then exhale out of your stomach, out of your lungs. And then do that again, breathing inhale, count 1, 2, and exhale, let it go, 1, 2. You can work your way up to, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just start over. As you're breathing, try to do some visualization of air coming in as you exhale, coming in through your nose, the air moving past your nostrils, down your throat, filling up your lungs and filling up your stomach. As you exhale, visualize the air coming out of your stomach, out of your lungs, up out of your throat, and out of your nostrils. This can really help you engage to bring your breath into your stomach. Wherever you're at, finish out that round of breath, and then just come back to your natural breath. Before we move on, let's go ahead and start to set an intention for your practice. So whether that be, focusing on, I'm gonna be a little bit more flexible, or I'm gonna pay more attention to my breath, or you're setting an intention for your week of, whatever your goals are for this week, or you're gonna start off your week by doing something for yourself, getting your body moving, taking the time to get yourself centered. So whatever that is, go ahead and set your intention. And let's stay in child's pose. And I want you to just walk your hands, start to walk them over to the left. So it becomes kind of a side bend. Focus on reaching your right hand farther away from you, walking your fingertips on the diagonal farther and farther. Creating a big side body stretch. And remember to breathe into it. Inhale to walk your hands back to center. Take an exhale. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right. And then exhale. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to walk your hands any farther amount away from you. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. And come on up, meet me on all fours. And then you're gonna flip around to lie on your back.
Sideways.
Knees are gonna stay bent. And figure 4 on your back. So go ahead and let's start with our right leg. So take your right leg, lift it off the floor, cross your right ankle over your right knee, and then thread your fingers behind your left leg and draw your left leg any amount closer to your face. Keep your shoulders grounded, keep your back grounded, and release your shoulders away from your ears. If you're not able to get your fingers interlaced behind your legs, that's fine. But just make sure your shoulders are still relaxed. Coming into a twist, let your legs fall to the left. So your right foot is going to be planted on the floor. And then bring your arms out wide like a T. And then take your left hand, grab the outer ankle of your right foot. Now, once you're here, think about lifting or keeping your right foot on the floor, but taking your right knee and moving it any amount closer away or farther away from you towards the ceiling. Keeping your hand on your outer ankle. And breathe. Go ahead and release. Bring your feet back to center. And you can give your legs a little shake. You could do a couple windshield wipers if that's helpful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch sides. So right leg is planted on the floor, left leg lifts, left ankle crosses over right knee. Thread your hands behind your right thigh and bring your leg any amount closer to you. Again, keeping your shoulders heavy, back still stays on the floor. When you're in these poses, still using the breath work that we were doing at the beginning. Coming back to your breath. Always keeping your eyes heavy. Unclench your jaw. And let's go ahead and tip to the right. Left foot plants on the floor. Take your right hand, grab the outer ankle of your left foot. And then any amount, draw your top knee towards the ceiling farther away from you, opening up your left hip. And breathe. Go ahead and come back up. Again, you can give your hips, you can wiggle your hips a little bit, release your low back. You can do a couple windshield wipers. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come back up onto all fours. And let's go ahead, all fours, and then I'm gonna have us go up into downward facing dog. So before we do that, check your hands, make sure that the creases of your wrists are in line with the top of your mat. Your index fingers are parallel with one another, widen through your hands, tuck your toes under, and then press up, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet. Bend one knee, straighten the other. And when you're ready, find some stillness. Again, widen through all 10 fingers, press your mat away. Widen through your shoulders, draw your shoulders into your armpits. Lift your kneecaps to strengthen your quads, and then draw your heels down any amount towards the mat. Inhale to step your right foot to your left hand, coming into pigeon. So your right foot, sorry, is gonna come to your left hand, and then you're gonna bring your knee towards your right hand. So your knee or your shin can be parallel with the top of your mat, or it can be more like a 45. Rolling over so that your hips are square with the top of your mat. And then go ahead and when you're ready, folding over, you can come down to your elbows. Or you can come all the way down, hands out long, and breathe. Go ahead and inhale and come back up. Leg stays where it's at, so your right leg stays where it's at. And then go ahead and take your back leg and you're gonna spin onto your right glute to bring your left foot in front of your shin. So left knee is pointing up towards the ceiling, right knee stays where it was. Go ahead and inhale to lengthen through your spine. Lift your arms up towards your ears. Take a big inhale and then exhale, right elbow comes over left. Right arm is coming and walking any amount back behind you, can be back by your tailbone. You can walk it any amount farther away from you as well. Think about inhale to lengthen, lifting your spine, and then as you exhale, twisting even more. Pressing your elbow into your knee. And then again, inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen your twist. And see if you can look over your back shoulder. Okay, go ahead, unwind. And press back into downward facing dog. And push the mat away. Roll your shoulders into your armpits. Widening through your shoulders. Press your heels down towards the floor. Inhale, take your left leg, stepping your foot by your right hand, and then dropping your knee by your left hand. Pigeon pose. Shin can be parallel with the top of your mat, or it can be at a 45. Make sure that your hips are square to the front and rolling over onto the top, kind of more toward your right hip. Once you feel like you're centered, then take a big inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, folding. Coming to your elbows or all the way down to the floor. Okay, inhale, come on up. Same thing as the other side, so keep your left leg where it's at, rolling onto your left hip, and then swing your right leg in front of you, stomping your right foot on the floor, kind of by your left ankle. Inhale to reach your arms up by your ears. And then exhale to twist left elbow coming over right knee. Right arm is coming behind you. Again, inhale to lengthen your spine, lifting up, and then exhale to twist even further, pressing your elbow into your knee. And then inhale out, rotating to look over your back shoulder. Okay, good. Come on out. Go ahead and release. And that's it.